Okay, so we are now creating the event. So the name of the event is academic review, and the location, the Google Meets, and then the description, right? If you did not have the Google Meets, if your calendar was not connecting and you were not able to download the extension, you can copy and paste the Google links, right? You could include the link right here as well for the Google Meets or the Zoom to send with this message. So like for me, when I did it first, my students did not get a link because I did not know. But just so you know, you can do that as well. So if you're not able to install the Google Chrome extension, you can put the link right here. Alright, so once you've done that, you select next. Alright, so next will take us right here. Alright, when can people book this event? When do you want them to book it? 30 minutes? Or do you want them to book it like a day before? Right? Alright, let's see what's happening here. It's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. We're having a little technical difficulty. Let's see what will happen. And it's reading, okay. So my event appears. So just we can go back and we can edit the event. But I was not through scheduling or creating the event. So I'm gonna click on it and go back to the page, right? So as I was saying, you can decide, because this is what happened. Usually I was able to select this one when people can book the event, but because my trial is up, I am unable to select it. So you notice when I click on it, it kicked me off. So for the 14 days trial, you can play around with all of these different lovely options. But if you don't pay, so if you're not using the package, then some things you're not able to see. Okay, so this one, we can ask the invitee some questions. What we want them, when they get to our link, what information do we want our invitees to submit? So we want them to submit their names, their email address. And if you want them to add a guest, we cannot use this one because it's the basic. Yeah. Please share anything that will help prepare for the meeting, so they can decide what they want to share. Alright, once that is done, we click save. Notification cancellation policy. Alright, no, because one of my students canceled my event and I got the notification. So do you want a reminder? All these are, you can activate them. Email reminder, right? Email follow-up, you can activate them. Do you want a text message to be sent as well? You can activate those. Alright, and it's good to activate these, so because sometimes we don't remember, so this automatically reminds us of the meeting and the cancellations, so you don't think you have a meeting and you don't have a meeting. The confirmation page, now it says here display calendar confirmation page. So once they have confirmed that they are gonna be able to attend the meeting, then the confirmation will show. Alright, so we want it to be displayed, so we activate that. Save and close. Alright, so I think we have covered all of the different ones here. Workflow. Alright, this one don't apply to us. Okay, so once our event is finished setting up, then we can go back to home. Alright. Now once you go to home, you'll notice that the event will appear. This is the event. So it's an academic review session and it's for 30 minutes. Yes. Now you want to send this to your invitees. You simply copy the link right here. So I'll have to turn it on to activate the event itself. So I have to turn on the event so that I can copy the link and share. So I have to activate the event. Alright, so I click share, and this is the link. This is the link that I'll copy and share with my invitees. Alright. Now once they have received the link, and they would have gone ahead and do the bookings, then a confirmation, you'll see, notice a link was sent to the student Alex Braham for a meeting, and this is the information that was sent to him. So once you send the link to your invitees, it's gonna look something like this. So once they get the link, they'll see something looking like this. Alright. Now once they get the link, they will set up the day they want to meet with you and the time, and then it is confirmed. So this is the confirm information. So here, so this is the meeting that I set up with my students. Alright, so if I click on it, this is the setup. Alright, and I send them the link. Alright, then if I go to view booking, now these are the days that they can book me for. Okay, so once they get my link, they are going to see this information. Yeah, so once I copy my link and send it to my students, they will see this information. Now with this information, they can now go ahead and select a date and time that they want to book me. Okay, so these are the different options because these were set up initially from my availability. Yes, so all of these were set up from my availability, so they can go ahead and select anyone to book me for the event. Once they've done so, say for instance they want to select this one, I could even select a date that I want to see them. So say for instance I want to see a particular parent on a particular day. I can come right here, select the date, select the time, confirm for that particular child, and send the link. Alright, so once they have done so when they see this in their email, once they select the date and the time and select confirm, then they will receive a confirmation message. So it's going to look something like this. Yeah, so this confirm, notice it says accepted. So I sent him the invitation, he accepted the invitation, and then he'll get this confirmation here that we have a meeting on that date. Alright, So that is that for creating an event. Alright, so now when the students have all selected all these different events, you can check to see the different events that you have. So once you go to schedule events, so it's coming up, yeah. So you go to schedule events, you will see all the events that were scheduled for you. So all these names that you're looking at, I would have sent the link to the students and they would have selected the time and date that they want to meet with me. Now they will constantly receive reminders of the meeting. Yes, so there should be no clash. Notice also, look at this one, because I did this previously whenever I had the Google Chrome extension. So look at this one, and it says here, could not add the Google Meeting link, schedule calendar event, because I was unable to get it because I never had the Google extension. So when I got the extension now, notice the meeting link. So if I click on this one, the meeting link automatically comes. So once I click join, I can just automatically join the meeting. Yeah, and my invitee will also receive the same link and join the meeting. It is also important that when you're scheduling your event, you set some buffer times. So say for instance you wanna schedule this meeting for 30 minutes, try not to schedule the other meeting for 30 minutes. Like the next, say you have a meeting at 9 to 10, so you can't have another meeting starting from 10 to 11. You have to put some breaks in between because anything can happen, and you don't want to have the parents there wondering what is happening and no one is coming into the meeting. Okay, so that is how you schedule an event, and that is how you check the schedule to see the events that you have. Okay, and as I said to you before, you will constantly receive reminders. You will constantly receive reminders of the meetings, so you know who you should be meeting with. And if I go to my Google Calendar, you will also see the connections. So this one, notice this one, I updated this meeting. So the student scheduled a meeting with me and I reschedule the meeting. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so I come here, say for instance I realize that I can't meet with Trisha Lee. I just go to the schedule meeting, go to schedule events, and then I click on her and I select reschedule. Yes, and I select a date that I want to reschedule it. So she's supposed to meet with me on the 22nd. I can go to the 29th and select, say, that time, confirm, and then I'll put the reason why I'm changing it, why I'm changing the event, and that information will go to her, just like this one. Alright, so she'll notice that the reason is there and the time has changed, and she'll constantly receive a reminder. Alrighty, so that's a quick and easy way of setting up your Calendly account and using it to have consultations with your students and parents. So I advise you to use this tool. I've used it and it works. One-on-one meeting, it works. Yes, because they get the constant reminders. They can put exactly what you want to meet them about. Yes, they can cancel. They can give you additional information. Like one student wrote in his meeting why he wants to meet with me is because he's way behind and he needs some additional assistance. so they can talk with you, you can communicate back with them, so it's good.